elements were known. MCing, DJing, graffiti had grown. B-boy and knowledge, the pillars of the game. But a sixth emerged, adding to the flame. Comics and hip-hop, a fusion so tight. Visual storytelling, lyrics that ignite. From the pages to the beats, a seamless blend. The sixth element, where two worlds transcend. Welcome to the Sixth Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu guiding the way, bringing you the culture every day. Welcome to the Sixth Element Show, where comics and hip-hop flow. Reno and Stu.
What up, y'all? Sixth Element of Hip Hop. This is your host, Reno Noir, at the one and only true hip hop and comics channel on YouTube. All others are biters, all others are fakes, all others are jocking the style, but they can't be the real Sixth Element. This is the only one. Don't even sweat it. Don't even trip. If you see it, it's a fake. And just keep it moving. Just keep on swiping. Stu Dog in the building. Stu, I think he's dealing with something right now. But yes, sir, we got a great show as always. You know what it is. Sixth Element. How we do.
Get my act together. Get my act together. Get my act together. Hang on. Almost done.
Let me help. Stu, you almost caused some serious shit just now, bro. Did you think that was funny? That was a good joke?
Nah. I'm laughing at. I ain't laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at your response.
Well, I mean you. So you know the video was 4 years old, right?
I'm laughing at the response, dog. It's the response that's funny, not the actual situation.
Well, the situation.
Because you're right, it ain't funny. You're right, it ain't funny.
But no, it doesn't. It doesn't exist, bro. The situation does not exist. That is a video. Listen, Stu, the video you just sent me, it's from 4 years ago. That was my video.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about it later, man. Right now, we got a show to do.
Yeah, that video on Tiger's channel that you just sent me, that's comics, the Sixth Element of Hip Hop. That's my video when I did my show on his channel. It's it's 4-year-old video. But nah, if there, because there was a situation where he was like, should we do some comics and shit on my channel? No, that's my channel. That's my thing. You would be biting, sir, and I know you don't want to be a biter now, do you? But we got a good show as always, because we got fantastic news. We got all kinds of good inside scoops and info. But for the most part, man, we're gonna talk a little bit about the Doomsday teaser that was dropped at D23, the Russo brothers sort of little message thing. It's not really all that exciting, and there's no like new footage or anything like that. I'll tell you right now. Anywhere online, don't waste your time hunting for it. It doesn't exist, because there was no trailer or teaser really. It's like a promotional thing. It's a marketing thing where they did you had the Russo brothers had this little message, like it's an audio montage basically, right? Specific quotes taken from Doomsday cast members from their past Marvel movies. Both X-Men and MCU and Fox. And so, but there's a little, there's clues here and there from what the Russo brothers did with this little thing. And considering someone who's working on the film for Marvel Studios had to pick those specific Marvel lines, it's the same kind of creative marketing that the studio did ahead of Avengers Endgame and other shit. Trailers like the one from March 2019, composed of the key MCU moments, all edited together. And so there's kind of it's like creative marketing, but there's like a deeper meaning that I think Marvel Studios is trying to spit to us. But so I'm going to break down some of the major details that we did learn from the Doomsday announcement at D23 and whatnot. And then we also got Channing Tatum does a little interview where he talks about his fight with Dr. Doom. Like, he's like, yeah, we get it in. We go head to head. So I don't know what Gambit's going to do against Dr. Doom, unless we're talking about, that one time when Gambit became an Omega level super duper crazy god mutant, but I doubt that's the one they're gonna do. So I think Channing is more talking about his fight with Doom, not that he just they have a scene where it's like Gambit and Doom. No, I think everyone's fighting Doom at this time, and like Gambit throws in his fucking little blows and a couple of cards. You know what I mean? So shit like that. But we'll break it down. We'll see what all he says, as well. Also, Hasbro is raising the prices, guys. That's it. These figures, classified, Marvel Legends, all that shit going up. So I got the deets on that, and then Superman 2, Superman the movie, that the DCU Superman, James Gunn joint. He's doing a follow-up film. He's already decided, and it's a whole fucking thing, and it's legit. It's called Man of Tomorrow. It's going to be in theaters July 9th, 2027. Like out of nowhere. So we're talking Lex Luthor in the green power suit and all that, fighting Superman, fisticuffs and all that good shit. So very good, comics and stuff that you can go and check out and see what that's about. So we'll get the details on that. We got Clayface set photos, right? So photos of Clayface set, right? So the actor that's playing Clayface, all that stuff like that. And there's a map of Gotham City. And this has some Easter eggs. There's all the locations are here. And this is also proof for all the, I don't know what, guys, if you're one of these people that are still out there going, I want Robert Pattinson to be in the DCU, or they should make Pattinson. It's a different unit. It's a complete, understand universe. It's a different universe. A whole different Batman. Like you get that, right? There's comics, and in comics, there's lots of different versions of all the characters you love. And this is just one version, and it's not mixed with the version that James Gunn is telling. So you will never, ever, ever in your life ever see Robert Pattinson in the DCU. Will not happen. So now we have the map from the Clayface movie that is the DCU, and this map is decidedly different from the map in the Batman. You see where I'm going? So yeah, proof pudding. But Fantastic Four is not going to be streaming on Disney Plus as soon as we thought. And what else? So there's more.
That all has to do with the what they're trying to get out of it in the theaters. They start streaming on Disney Plus. People definitely not going to go in theaters and see it. They're trying to make all the box office money off it that they can. It didn't. I mean, was it a good movie? Yes, but it shows that because Marvel has given us so much lackluster movies that nobody's running out to the movies to see the good one. So they finally give us a good movie, halfway decent movie. I mean, I liked it, but nobody has faith in Marvel. They're like, well, look, we can wait for that to come on Disney Plus because we don't want to give you our money anymore. We already paying for Disney Plus. Put it on there, we'll watch it. That's their fault, and they're trying to hang on. Superman did very well, and they want to do Superman numbers. They're just not.
Nah. It's Fantastic Four. It's not Superman. Like it's
that too.
Fantastic Four. When were they ever cool?
Yeah, no, that too.
Who was ever checking for them? It's Batman, Spider-Man, fucking X-Men. Even Superman wasn't even that cool. But Fantastic fucking Four, they were the least cool comic characters ever in my generation that I ever knew. It was like the total cheeseball, corny, fucking original first characters that no one liked. And then they keep trying to make movies out of them. And it's only because they fully own the rights to them. That's it. That's why they keep trying to pump Fantastic Four on us. Not because they even think that we like them. They know nobody likes that shit. And so they went all above and beyond. You know what I mean? And it landed. I mean, listen. People calling these movies flops and shit, and they're making $800 million. Can kiss my ass. Just because it's not hitting the billion, it's $800 million. Movies didn't used to make money like that, so shut the fuck up.
And you got to think about their budget. When they made Alien, I think Aliens 2 had a budget of $15 million.
Right.
That's it. That's low. That's low for a movie. And even James Cameron said it. He was like, "Look, with $15 million, we got to shoot fast." and they wanted the movie shot and done in 75 days. So you got 75 days and $15 million. You can't play no games. And Fox told them anything over 15 million has to come out of your pocket. That's the contract. You are financially liable and responsible for anything over $15 million. But he made a movie. It grossed 80 something million in its first, I don't know, like its first 3 months or something like that.
Yeah.
But it went on to gross, I forget how much. But you're right. 800 million? That's a lot for a movie with a budget of not even close to that. I mean, would they pay maybe 90, 100 million to make the movie?
What's going on with your camera, your mic and stuff?
What do you mean?
It's like it's mad, like I don't know, it's mad different. Are you using some different equipment?
What do you mean mad different? Like how?
Like it's crackly and popping and making loud feedback
Really?
and shit.
I don't hear nothing on my end.
Oh, okay. It's probably internet. It's probably internet. It's probably like internet connection or something. Matter of fact, let me plug into my shit.
Let me see if I'm on the right channel. Hang on. Yeah, I'm on my 5G. So I'm good. I should be good. I should be coming in loud and clear.
Loud, but it's like different. My camera gone. All right. Let me fix my camera.
There we go. So yeah, so you're right. 800 million for a movie, that's a lot, man. It's a lot to be making. If we talking about a flop. You know, I mean, if you don't get, I mean, I guess I would consider a movie to be a success if you made your money back that you paid to put it out.
Yeah.
And everything after that is profit. I would consider that successful.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't really mean to start with this topic here. It's kind of boring. So let's just move on to something exciting. We've got the new Superman movie. Before we jump into the D3 Doomsday stuff, James Gunn unveils Man of Tomorrow as his Superman follow-up. You heard about this, right, Stu?
Yes, sir.
It's the next project in the Superman saga that he's calling it, the Superman saga. He revealed this on Instagram on Wednesday. He said, I've already finished the treatment for the next story in what I'll call the Superman saga. I'm working on that and hopefully going into production on that not too far from today. That's pretty much it, but it's unclear, what the story is going to be. But there is a Superman Man of Tomorrow animated movie, right? From 2020 that had Lobo in it. You saw that, right, Stu? That was dope.
Wow. I own it.
You own it, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie was based on a 2003 comic miniseries called Superman Birthright. That was a modernization of basically the Superman origin story. And coming up, we've got the DC Studios filmmaker Craig Gillespie Supergirl coming out June 26, 2026. James Watkins horror title Clayface slated for September 11th, 2026. And then Gunn is coming off of Superman, which earned strong reviews and introduced a slew of new characters that he's going to continue to use to populate the DC universe and movies and shows and not just Superman, obviously, right? Lex Luthor and Lois Lane, the typical three, but he's also done the Guy Gardner and the Mr. Terrific, Hawk Girl, and these guys Superman brought in 611 million globally, and then Superman is the top grossing comic book movie of the year. But that sum also reflects the more challenging theatrical landscape when it comes to superhero.
That's still a low for DC, though. Because the highest grossing movie.
Let me finish.
Oh, go ahead.
In 2013, Snyder did the Superman feature Man of Steel, which topped 670 million globally. So yes, they definitely are going down And superhero movies, period, are just going down. Like we were talking about before, like they used to make $1 billion, and they just aren't hitting that anymore. Like, and I think that's okay, because I think that just means that it's plateauing, it's leveling out, it's becoming something that makes sense. Because these crazy, like, why is Aquaman getting all this money? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, so it's leveled out, and it's forcing these people to have to write quality shit, and now they're having to go to the comics. So I think we're gonna get our fucking wish. You know what I mean? They got to go to the comics. They can't.
It makes sense.
They can't think of anything else. They don't know what the fuck
It
is
makes
going on.
sense. And we did the Hollywood thing. Look where it got us. Do the comic book thing. Let's see where it goes. But like
Yeah.
I said, like I was saying, the highest grossing DC movie of all time is Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like everything else. I think and Aquaman, and you gotta think about that. Aquaman beat Dark Knight Rises, Joker, Dark Knight, Batman versus Superman, Wonder Woman, which I thought was better than Aquaman, and the Batman and these. But you gotta think what Aquaman beat. Like I don't even understand how that's even possible. I don't understand how that's even possible. If Aquaman beat, like Dark
I
Knight.
know.
That was one of our favorite movies. Wonder Woman was one of our favorite movies. I like Batman versus Superman, but Aquaman, bruh,
Yeah.
that was all Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm blown away by it. Blown away by it. And it even beat this. It even beat this Superman. This Superman 2025 was better than the first Aquaman. Now I'm not saying Aquaman wasn't good, but it's the highest grossing DC superhero film to date.
Yeah, this is his post right here. The Man of Tomorrow. This is Lex Luthor in the power suit, and Man of Tomorrow. But that's like the DCU Superman and shit.
Yeah, that's
and
dope.
So yeah, that's where we're gonna see Nicholas Hoult. This is Jim Lee, by the way. So he just hooked this up for the DCU guys. This is made for James Gunn. Like, this is not some art that somebody, like, the reason I'm showing you this, like, this is actually legit. James Gunn, Superman, Lex Luthor. That's supposed to be the Nicholas Hoult Lex Luthor that we know from the movie in his power suit right there. And you can see that Superman suit looks very, recognizable to the James Gunn Superman. He's got the little padding underneath, the little armor platelets, it seems like, and then obviously the logo. And I think this suit obviously is a little bit more of a cartoony version of what it's going to look like. But man, bro, if it looks, at least this design with the big fins around the head like it is from the comics, man, I'm going to be super excited. Like, this is just comic accuracy, man. And I love Gunn for it, bro.
But we need it, we need that comic accuracy. We haven't gotten it. That's what people want to see. It's what's going to draw people to go see the movie.
Hollywood don't know what else to do.
Yeah, it's familiar to us. Like, give us what we're familiar with. You can do whatever and like you said, right? Stories.
And Hollywood's out of shit to do.
Right.
They ran out of shit to do. They knew how to do an origin story, right? They knew that real well. Let's keep doing that. And they just kept doing the origin story. They knew how to do, hero goes out and gets beat up and loses his powers and comes back. Like, we've done that. Every superhero's got that movie, right? It's so, like, they run out of their tropes. And since this superhero thing is still going, they have no choice but now to turn to the comic and the comic writers and the comic stories, because Hollywood ain't that smart. They don't fucking know how to write, and they just follow trends. And when, now that the trend has run out, but they can still see this thing as a cash cow, I think it's going to tilt into our favor. We're going to start to see actual good writing and shit.
Now you're right, because George Lucas said that's how he got Star Wars. He said, I tricked them and showed them and told them everything they wanted to hear and made it all cookie cutter, just like they like. He said, but the final product that I delivered was nothing like what they thought. And he got that off. And I had to give him credit for doing it. Like, that was a smart way to do it, because he said it. He said, I would have never got approval for Star Wars if I would have gave him what I actually gave the audience. He said, if I'd have went in there with that, it'd have shot me down. So he said, I had some artists draw up some stuff. I made everything look like this, that. He said, I cookie cutted it. And the cookie cutter mode isn't working anymore. We're tired of it. It's old. It's stale. We need something new.
Yep.
Because I know everybody asked itself at some point, like, damn, what else? Like, what else can they do? Like, can they do something different? Like, what can they do to freshen this up a little bit? You know, like you said, we got the origin stories. We know you can do that, and all the others. You got to give us a good story. I give us something different.
So Hunter Iggy said, what if James Gunn's Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow, does 200 million more than the 620 million to 820 million? I mean,
It's a
if
win. It's a win. It's a win.
yeah,
But Iggy, here's the question. Here's the question we need you to answer.
and lose.
Can any DC movie beat Aquaman? Aquaman is the movie to beat. Aquaman is the movie to beat. It grossed the most. It did the
Yeah,
best. And it came out of nowhere. Left field. Not the
yeah.
second one, the first one. Just came out of left field. Aquaman. Bang. You got to beat that number. You got to beat whatever Aquaman is at. You got to beat that number. You beat that number, you a real success now in DC's eye. But till that happens, well, you know, we'll take your comment. You know, if it does 200 million more, we'll take it. That's still a win for us.
Yeah. Let's check this out. So since we're on that topic now, let me show you this really quick. Aquaman is the highest grossing DC movie. Says it right here. Aquaman is number 11. Okay. But the 10 movies above it are all Marvel.
All Marvel, yeah. All Marvel, yeah.
That's how far down DC had to go. And then after Aquaman, it's Marvel again, then Dark Knight Rises, then Joker, then The Dark Knight,
Night, yeah.
then Marvel,
Night.
then
Oh,
Batman
yeah.
versus Superman.
Superman, right?
The one everyone hates. It's one of the highest grossing one. Then you got Marvel, then The Batman, then Marvel, Suicide Squad.
Yeah. And that's got
And
a cult following. That's got
Right.
a cult following. Like straight up. Like you will make some money on another Suicide Squad because it's got a cult following.
Then Man of Steel. And then all the way down, it's Marvel again. Hancock fucking slides in here.
And they're supposedly
Fucking-
working on a part 2 to that. But Will Smith said they keep messing up the script, so he won't do it.
Yeah. You need to go on and do it before everybody lose interest.
He said the script just ain't right. And I would agree with him because I know they probably wrote some bull crap.
Well, that's that. I know that's boring, y'all. I don't want to see that real quick, but that's the facts. So let's see. Where we at? DC. We got so let's talk about this Clayface shit real quick. So Clayface, the movie, is a DCU. I'm not even gonna say spinoff. It's just a DCU movie that is part of the DCU universe. It's part of the Brave and the Bold Batman universe. Okay, not part of the Batman universe. It has nothing to do with Robert Pattinson, but it does have to do with what we're gonna see from James Gunn when it comes to Batman. The Batman universe from James Gunn's universe. It is from that universe. God damn it. So production on Clayface has begun, and there's new set photos that have started to emerge. And some of the most recent photos from the DCU film are the map of Gotham City and the primary location, you know, that the movie's taking place, obviously. And so filming is now happening in Liverpool, which will serve as a stand-in for Gotham. And on Twitter, there was a guy that someone posted this map of Gotham City that's there, like in the city, in the town, like where they're shooting, right? It's like they took a picture of it, like it's there in like the middle of a town square where you might see a map in the middle of a city. And you can see it on our thumbnail, but I'm gonna bust it out here for you guys right now. Check it out. Bam. So that's the map of Gotham right there, real quick, the wide shot. but like it's on one of these, like this marquee. You see the city in the background, and then you see
Yeah.
like this sort of black monolith stand posting. You got the Fashion District, Finger Memorial Park, Diamond District, and Gotham Docks. These are all Gotham shits up there. And then you got the map. And then there's like a side shot of it, side view. So you can see it's like a cube or whatever, the rectangle. There's more of a close up on the actual map, the actual city. And here's at the bottom a list of all the cities and shit, or locations and whatnot. So I know you can't read that, but to the far right,
Tacometer Yards, 41. Paris Island, 42.
Tri-Corner Yards, yep. Then Paris Island, then
Blackgate,
Blackgate Penitentiary.
40, 43. Then you got
Blackgate
Cathedral Square, 40.
Penitentiary. Cathedral Square, City Hall,
Gotham Gazette offices,
Gotham Gazette office,
GCPD headquarters. So wait a minute, 43 is Blackgate. Yeah, Blackgate is on an island by itself. That is.
Yeah, you see,
that's a pretty accurate map. That's a pretty accurate map compared to the comics.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. Wayne Tower, Clock Tower, Wayne Industries, everything. And then it kind of gets more and more blurry. You got Gotham Superior Courthouse, Deacon Tower, South Gotham Rail Trusses, I think it says. Iceberg Lounge is there. Mercy Hospital, Iceberg Lounge, that's Penguin shit.
Penguin shit.
Mercy Hospital, you got Moonson Park, I think it says. Moon something Park or Munson Park. Dark Side Tunnel or Outside Tunnel.
Something tunnel. Yeah, something tunnel. Something side tunnel.
Then over here at the bottom, Ace Chemical. That's where Joker got turned into Joker. Something Complex. Something Square. Monolith Square.
Monolith Square.
Yeah. Gotham University. Gotham Water District Tunnel. Central Railroad Tubes. Gotham Railroad Tubes.
Gotham Light and Power.
Arkham Asylum. Yep, Arkham Asylum, number 17. Fucking, and then at the bottom, Gotham Sewage Treatment.
Sewage Treatment.
Yeah. Okay. Old Steam Tunnel. New Tri-Gate Bridge. Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Kane
Estate. Kane
Estate. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the
Monarch Theater with the Wayne
Monarch Theater, right? Yeah. Yep. Gotham Botanical Garden, Gotham Zoo, Amusement Mile, which is probably like Coney Island.
You got that first row. I can't get that.
Got the first row. Gotham Train Station.
Okay.
Something Sporting Complex. Looks like Kingdom Come Sporting Complex or Night Come. I don't know. And then you got
Gotham Knights. The Gotham Knights. That's the name of the football team. So it's Knights. Yeah, Knights Sporting Complex.
Oh, Knights Dome Sporting Complex.
Sporting Complex. Yeah, because their football team is the Gotham Knights.
Yeah. And then you got Crescent Hill Park. Then you got Kane Memorial Bridge. Then you got completely illegible because it's too tiny. And then you got Wayne Manor and I don't know, McRooney Gross. Who knows? And then Gotham International Airport. That's it. That's what she says. And then there's numbers.
The first one was Gotham International?
First thing is Gotham International Airport, yeah. He said that is so dope. Real map of Gotham here, y'all. Yeah, a real fucking map. Like really walking around real Gotham and shit. That's crazy. But yeah, it's all like everything's all numbered and stuff, so you can see what the numbers are and match it up and all that if you zoom in on it. But you can Google a copy if you want. But yeah, they're doing that there. You got Wayne Enterprises there on the map, but Batman is not supposed to appear in Clayface. But the movie has been described as a body horror story about an up-and-coming actor whose face is disfigured by a gangster. And as a last resort, he turns to a scientist who transforms his body into clay. And Tom Rhys, Harries stars as Clayface. And then there's pictures of him online, obviously, but nothing as there's a picture of him all kind of mangled and shit as Clayface here. I think I have that. Yeah. So here we go. 32-year-old actor Eddie Martin. No. Clayface. Tommy Pipi. Boris Carlot. Okay. Is this them? Yeah, that's some of them anyway. All right. Oh, my boy's in this shit. All right, let me share this for y'all. Checking out the Gotham characters of the Clayface movie. My man said I need that map on my wall in a frame. That would be sick. And here are some photos. Let's see. Some photos. Let me get these to fucking blow up. There we go. I think there we go. All right, that's Tom Rhys here. That's the guy that's playing Clayface. Here he is with like a more fucked up face in the movie. Then here he is next to an actor that I know that I like, but they seem to be wearing like the same hoodie. I wonder, move this. You can see that, right, Stu? The hoodie, the guys in the hoodie.
Yeah.
All right. So I wonder if it's like a transformation of him, like he becomes this. I don't know, because Clayface he gets big. And then you got some ads. Fuck out of here. And then you got don't know who she is. Let me see.
Clayface.
Doesn't say. She's not Clayface. Oh well, yeah, she could be Clayface. There's the director. There's another old guy there. Could be anybody. Who knows? Old guy. Jitters Coffee. That's funny. Metropolis Finest Coffee now in Gotham. New store now at 232 Founders Avenue. And that's a real sign on a corner in what do you call it? Liverpool, where they're shooting Gotham. There is Clayface in the middle with like probably his assistant holding an umbrella and some other guy. There he is. Clayface. Is that it? No, there's more. Yeah, that's it. No, there's more. Here. Give me these pictures. There we go. All right. Ooh, creepy cop. You see the creepy cop?
Yeah.
Okay. Creepy
He could
cop.
be Clayface. It could be Clayface as well.
Yeah, walking by in a crowd and shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on. All right, I guess it's not gonna like go photo to photo anymore. I'm gonna have to actually like click them for some reason. Okay. Huh. I don't know why I can't. Oh, it's probably just internet. Not internet, but the website is just a piece of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a shit website. It's just fucking up. The fuck, dude. It's not that hard, guys. There it goes. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, another guy, old guy. I know that guy. I know these old guys. I don't know who they're supposed to be. There's a cop. I mean, these could all be Clayface in disguise. You never know. There's a Gotham license tag there. W106FS X163YD. I'm sure all these numbers have meanings, but maybe something we'll never know. Okay, after that, it's freezing up again. Nothing else after that. All right, so there's our little photos. That was boring, and that is Clayface, man. The map is way cooler than that. for sure. And then what else? Okay. Where am I? There we go. I know, right? All right. These are the exciting photos. They're not really that exciting. All right. Clayface is in his all busted up, clayed up face. I mean, so yeah, his face is destroyed. He's this actor who relies on his face, right? And then his face is completely mangled and destroyed in some accident, right? And so he takes the medicine, the potion, and it turns him into Clayface. Let's see what other pictures we got. Oh dear Lord, that wasn't smart. Hang on. These websites with the 1,000 ads on them, they just suck bad. All right, there's another shot of him on a gurney. Or no, that's actual someone on a gurney. Here we go. Let's get the pictures. There we go. We got a gallery. Here's our gallery. Tom Harries Rhys was seen on set for the first time as Batman Nemesis Clayface while shooting the new movie in Liverpool on blah, blah, blah. Extras in the paramedic uniforms are seen wheeling gurneys through the entrance of a mocked-up hospital as filming went underway. There's more pictures of him all grueled up and bloody. And there's a blank screen. And there's a picture of him all bloody. There's a picture of him all bloody. There's a picture of him walking with that guy that has the same hoodie.
Yep.
And there's a picture of the Gotham police cars. And there's the Gotham news. And there's some Gotham graffiti. Graffiti's pretty cool. We got directors. We got Gotham police in front of that one hospital, Mercy Hospital from Gotham. That's it. Yeah, that's I don't care who that is. Boop. That's pretty dope though. So that's what's going on with Clayface. For that. But the main event.
That's a good sign too, because we know the movie's getting made. We know it's getting made. It's not a rumor anymore.
Before I kind of talk about the Dr. Doom stuff, look at this madness. Hasbro standard Marvel Legends MSRP price increase. And this, by the way, guys, is across the board for G.I. Joe Classified and Black Series. All right. They used to cost $24.99. Now they will be $27.99. The Dr. Doom figure that I was like, why is it $27.99? Does he have a extra cape? Like, is it extra big? Like, what the fuck? Why is it a couple extra bucks? But apparently this is the first figure that is the new price. And, you'll be seeing it from now on, guys. So, yeah, $24.99 is now $27.99. And a lot of people may be like,
that's a lot. People are like,
so, like, fuck, that's a lot to a lot of people.
That's a lot for a lot of people, man. Yeah. You don't know. This
$25 figure, now it's a $30 figure, basically.
$30 figure. Yeah. And don't forget shipping. You get it shipped to you. You're paying for shipping. That's what, $6, $7. That's $7. So we had 27 plus another 7. That's $34.
I canceled my slice and dice.
You did?
You know how dope slice and dice are. I canceled them. I canceled everything. That's not a figure that I had in the 80s. Not because it's not dope, not because they don't look cool, not because I really don't want slice and dice, but because I've noticed, proof positive, and this is every time, no exceptions. When I get a figure that I had in the 80s, it is much more satisfying. I'm much more fulfilled by it. I enjoy it more. I go back to look at it a few times. Like, it's not just like if I get a figure that is just really cool looking, but isn't from my childhood or something, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Look at it. Okay, I put it on the shelf. I fucking forget about it. I don't ever think about it again. I don't care about it again. I don't look at it again. Maybe it's there. Okay, it's cool. It's there. It's gonna end up going off my shelf. And I'm not ordering anything else. Like no more shit. I'm getting very selective now, and this is not just me. You'll see this across the board, like collectors across the
Me as
board.
well.
This hand,
Me as well. Yeah.
everybody
Yes.
is
Like
now cutting back.
like I love Transformers. Um, the only thing I'm really after right now is the Dinobots. They came out with the aerial bots. They came out with a new, upgraded versions of the Constructicons. Can't do it, man. And I got three pieces of Devastator. I got to find the other two in the set that I have instead of buying. Unless I can sell my three and then get the new five. But I'm with Reno. If it ain't something I had when I was a child, or it doesn't do anything for me, don't want it. Don't even want it. You keep it. Do whatever you want with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you know, characters like Monkey Wrench. Though these are characters I'm gonna get, but I'm not a completionist. First of all, I never really was a completionist with G.I. Joe Classified. I was never all about having to get every single figure. I don't collect the figures that are made up characters. I don't collect the figures
No.
that I didn't have as a kid or that are repaints and shit like that. What'd you get, Stu? What was your joint?
Major Blood.
Oh, put in the camera. That's the new Major Blood. Yeah, your shit's lagging, bro. I don't know why it's doing that.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
no. I'm moving good
it
on
just
mine.
seems like it's got low Wi-Fi or something, bad internet. Maybe you just it might
No,
not be your like it's
see,
not
I got
your
this on.
internet.
No, I turned this on the TV, and it's like, I don't know, moving at regular speed. I'm doing it on.
I don't know.
Oh. This new Major Blood is way. I compared it to the other one. The paint job on this one is like, this is what we should have got on the first one, bro.
Yeah,
Like, look at that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nice.
I'm in
Wow,
love with it. I'm like,
that's
yo,
dope. See, you know what? I canceled my Major Blood. I'm glad you got it though. I'm glad you got it. I canceled it because
oh, you already got one, right?
I have the first one, and the first one looks more like the original one. That one has all this red paint and lines and shit on it. This looks really cool, but it's
Right.
not like the
It's
OG
not the
one.
original. Right,
Right.
right, right.
So I won't enjoy it as much, man. I know I won't. I know myself, so I canceled it, man.
Marino, in your defense, if I already had a Major Blood, I wouldn't have got this one. I ain't gonna lie to
Oh,
you. I
right.
wouldn't have got. And remember how
Oh,
hard
you
Major
don't
Blood
have
was
one.
to get.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I
yeah,
don't have a
yeah.
Major Blood.
Oh,
Remember how
yeah.
hard
You
he
got
was
to
to
get it.
get.
Very
Yeah,
hard to
I had
get.
to get it. Yeah, I couldn't find Major Blood. I would have bought a used one if I could have got him for a good price, but he was
Yeah,
always like $100 or more online.
yeah. I
So
was lucky, bro. I think I traded mine to somebody for something.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
on
Now
it.
you definitely got lucky on because you can't find Major Blood now. He might be under $100, but
Yeah.
I mean, I needed Major Blood. I wanted him. I was mad I couldn't get him. So I can't wait to get my monkey wrench. That should have been here.
Bro,
And
he's
the
my
snake armor.
favorite
Oh yeah,
dreadnought,
and my
bro.
snake armor. The snake armor got pushed back to 20 something this month.
Yeah, everybody's snake armor got pushed back. Everybody's shit getting pushed back. My sentinel just got pushed back. What else? Something else just got moved back. Like they're just moving back a bunch of shit. I don't know why, what's going on, but it's lame.
I don't know. Yeah, we're supposed to get the snake armor on the 29th of last month.
Now I'm gonna
And
chrome out glasses. I'm gonna chrome out the
got to.
trident, and I'm gonna chrome out his grenades
His
and his
grenades are
belt.
chrome. His
Grenades
grenades are
were
chrome.
chrome on the
And
original.
On the original, yep.
Yeah, he had chrome grenades. So guess what? These are getting chromed out. And when I say chromed out, guys, here's the thing. Let me show you something. Blow your wig back. Watch this. Here's the OG battle armor Cobra Commander. Really cool. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Probably not because it's like in this box. It doesn't know what it's looking at. Here, it wants to focus on the background. This camera loves backgrounds. That's all it cares about. Fuck what's in the foreground. I want to see what's going on in the back. All right, so you see it. There you go. And you can see the paint, you know, it's kind of like grayish, like silver, as you would expect. It's very silver, very cool. And here's what I've done to it. Oh.
hella way better. Yeah, that's 100% better. Look at that.
Look at the shine. Look at that shine. That's just chrome, baby. He is blinged out all the way out. Look at that. Like Captain Phasma and shit.
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
Look at that. I love it. Oh, I love it. Now, you can do this too for like less than $20. You just have to order the markers and do them up.
You got the markers. Can you show them?
Here's a couple. Liquid chrome. And you can get them on Amazon for like, whatever, $10 or whatever for like a box. I'm trying to show you the brand. It's ZOET, Zoet. You can't really read it, but this is Zoet, ZOET. And you got different like tips, like a regular pen, like this is like a pointier one for like finer detail. And then you got, there's even thinner ones than that. I got ones that's like a thin, like a damn pencil. And then you got the fat for like covering a lot of area. And the thing is, it's like liquid mercury. It comes out like this is shiny ass chrome. Look at that.
Yeah,
Even unfocused, it's like you can see the bling. And you can do so much.
and they also come in gold.
The thing with the gold is not isn't like, it doesn't have the chrome like effect. It's more like just like a metallic paint. I was really disappointed with the gold. Doesn't have that shine. But I don't know, you can't really tell, but the metal on here that was like gray, this is now chromed out. All the metal are here on the gun. And the tip of the jet, that little the point there inside the jet thing, those are chromed out.
Oh yeah.
And it looks amazing. It really fucking helps it stand out. Like, and then you got this, the battle damage on the side. I chromed out the like the edges of the holes, so it looks like it's like metal inside, like the paint blew off.
Well, they are currently unavailable on Amazon.
Say what?
They are currently unavailable on Amazon.
Nah, I'll show you.
The chrome, you said Zoet, right? ZOET?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're currently unavailable. The gold ones are there, but the chrome ones aren't.
I'll show you. What are you talking about, bro? I just seen them. They were just up there. I just got some. I just grabbed their fucking refill last night. Here. Let me see. I'll show you the thing. Add to the fucking stage. What do you know? See these? Look at all that. Now, they do come in other brands. Could be that the Zoet is sold out. I don't know.
Yeah, the Zoet was sold out. You can get them another brand, but the Zoet was sold out. It just says currently unavailable. Like you type in Zoet and then put in the gold ones come up, but then they're available, but the chrome ones are.
Yeah. Well, it literally doesn't matter what the fucking brand is. That's the beauty of it. It's just all the same shit. Liquid chrome. And look, they get a little action figure here. So like this shit is designed for this. Like it's made for going on your figures and shit. Like here's a guy like fucking doing some shit to his
Into
figures.
it up.
I mean,
He getting it in. Getting this shit off.
bro, this shit looks stunning, dog. I can't wait to hook up more shit. But yeah, you can chrome out your whole fucking collection, dog. And the shits are cheap. Like I said, they're like $9. You get a set of like 2 or 3 pens. And they last. Like you can hook up a ton of shit with them. I'm definitely gonna have fun. Like I said, chroming out sunglasses. Oh, speaking of sunglasses, some of you who have a Rattler may know that the Gunner comes with a mask with a very hideous puke green visor for some reason. Well, fuck that. It looks amazing in chrome, black, and red and blue. Let me see if you can see it. Well, you can kind of see the Gunner's visor is chrome. Okay, trust me, it's just hard to get into the fucking camera. Let's see. Nah, if I move the camera, it's gonna fuck up. But yeah, it's chrome. It's chrome. Trust me. Yeah.
That's dope.
Can you see it now? Does it look chrome? Hang on, let me move the wings. Yeah. Well, the visor's chrome, and it looks better than that puke green they had. Why did they make it puke green? No one knows.
Maybe they can't afford Chrome or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. What bothers me is that they chrome out Cobra Commander, but not Deathstroke. When we were kids, Deathstroke's head was chrome.
He was a chrome dome.
And Cobra Commander's mask was silver paint, not chrome.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now for Classified, they swapped it basically because the Cobra Commander OG one has a totally chromed out mask. See? And Destro is just fucking silver paint. So now, of course, you know I chromed out my Destro, my other one. But yeah, it's just a way to enhance these things, man. I think it enhances them a lot. I've chromed out a lot of shit, like little accents. You know what? Little accents are good to chrome out. Like I think this might have been the very first thing I ever chromed out. Big Boa's spikes. And like his belt buckle and shit. And like the little buckles and stuff. They're chrome on mine. Mine's is chrome. You can chrome out weapons.
Which make them look 100% better.
I mean,
more real life by that.
Chrome out swords. Fucking scabbards and all kinds of shit. But yeah, this bad boy. Speak. I recommend it. If you have the means, I highly recommend that you pick one up. They're so choice. All right. Now for the final to do, if you're still here talking about Doom, man, Dr. We got some news about the D23 leak. Marvel Studios official Avenger Doomsday teaser at the Disney D23 event basically featured just a message from the Russo brothers as well as Paul Rudd, who is back as Ant-Man, like letting everyone know, if you were really worried, guys, that Ant-Man wasn't going to be in this, they're here to soothe you, man. Like, fuck cares? I really don't get this, but that's they made a big deal. Like,
People like Ant-Man. That's what it is.
I guess, but I would assume Ant-Man's going to be there anyway. Like, I assume, side characters are going to be there. He's a side character, bro. He's a side character. Doesn't matter. But it didn't feature any actual footage from the film. So I know a lot of people think that there's this trailer out there that they showed this teaser. They didn't show anything. There's no footage. It was a montage of clips of various actors like Hemsworth, Thor, Anthony Mackie, Letitia Wright, Elena Belova, and all that. Tom Hiddleston was there. Fantastic Four, X-Men were featured. But it's like a little video kind of thing where it's like they just sort of, like I said, Russo said, quote, "Hi, D23 members. This is Joe and Anthony Russo. Right now, we're in London shooting Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday. This movie is, to say the least, a big one for us. It's bigger than anything we have ever done. We are bringing together so many of your favorite heroes to face one of the greatest threats to the MCU." Paul Rudd said, "We're surrounded by jaw-dropping sets, some truly incredible talent, many of you who just saw teased in that great video. Bringing this story to the big screen means the world to us, and we couldn't do it without your support." Yeah, it was like super like a fucking begging for our fucking satisfaction. Like, they just really want this to work, guys. Please. That's how it came across. If you ask me, but that's just my opinion. Thor says, and I mean, think about it. Like, when have they ever had? When has it ever happened? Like, when have filmmakers ever come on to do a fucking public service announcement to be like, guys, we really put a lot into this? Like, who does that? Like, tell me, Stu, when have you seen that? Have you seen that before? I've never seen that. I've never fucking seen that before. Especially not with like a big blockbuster like this. It's crazy. The actual like little montage thing that they did that people are calling the Doomsday teaser, which, it's not, I guess it's a teaser. It's teasing you about it, but it's certainly not showing anything. It's not a trailer in any way. Or anything like that. So, but Thor says we could pull together the greatest team ever. And Professor X, Patrick Stewart, he's like, "There are forces in this world, both mutant and human alike, who believe that war is coming." And then Pedro Pascal, he's like, "Today we are your defenders. We will protect you." And that's it. And like it's not much. Like, it's just a little bit of montage of them talking and shit, showing clips like them, these are clips from stuff that we've pretty much seen, but yeah, it was like intercut, little key moments and dialogue from the Marvel movies, all the actors who we saw, appear, names in the lineup and all that. But the line from Thor, it's from Love and Thunder, and he's like, "We can pull together the greatest team." And like, obviously that's sort of a hint at what the big team that they're going to do, right? The big Avengers team that they're going to make with the Thunderbolts, and they're going to bring in the X-Men, and they're going to have the ultimate team of all the guys, right? But X-Men and Avengers rarely get along. And so hopefully there'll be some static, and hopefully this will lead to a big, a real Avengers versus X-Men war that I hope is going to be the finale of this next phase. I hope that the next phase is all about the mutants, and I hope it culminates with Hickman's Avengers versus X-Men. With new X-Men, please, no fucking Fox X-Men. No more Fox actors. We've done that already. We need new actors for these roles. Please, please, please. Let's cast new fucking characters.
Well, we'll see. I'm with you. I think everybody else. I think everybody else.
Sorry,
We'll
go
take
ahead.
him. We'll take him as Gambit. We'll take Tatum.
No, I said Tanning Tatum is a great Tanning Tatum is a great start, right? It's a different actor that we've never seen in the role for the MCU for the first time. That's all I care about. I don't care who it is.
We need a new Storm. We need a new Storm. We need a new Cyclops. Jean Grey.
Oh, everybody.
I don't know. I don't know if Hugh Jackman's gonna play Wolverine.
Need a new Wolverine. Stop. No more Jackman.
We'll take it. All right, we'll take a new Wolverine.
Fuck old.
Wolverine.
Old man Logan's dead.
Definitely a new Rogue.
Yeah,
a new Professor X. We need a new Professor X. Everybody's got to go. New Beast. Everybody's got to go. Everybody got to go. It's time to recast.
Yes, please, no goddamn Kramer Beast. I really don't want to see Kramer as Beast ever again.
Yeah, we need a new Beast. We need to know everybody. Magneto, the whole nine.
I'm a comic. Yeah, I'm a comic and cartoon guy. I prefer the comics and the cartoon versions of these people. I don't want to see these weird fucking movie versions of stuff that suck. Because they're never good. What up, Travis Mitchell? Salute. Welcome to the show. We're just chilling, talking, chopping it up, talking about this D3 leak, so-called teaser from the Doomsday Avengers joint. But yeah, you have the line from the Thor one. It came right after Gore the God Butcher attacked New Asgard and kidnapped all the kids, and Thor made this pitch to the others to go to the omnipotent city, and he actually began the line by listing off names of other gods of the cosmos in that city. And so we could recruit, Ra, Hercules, and shit like that. Wild pick, Joseph Gordon-Levitt could make a great Beast. I'm fine with that. I don't care. That's fine. I think he's a little small.
You think?
I don't know. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's a little guy. He's like 5'4", and he's like.
But the magic of the camera, we can make him.
Oh yeah,
they can make hobbits look small. They can make him look big.
I'm not mad. I'm fine with it, man. I really don't care as long as these are new actors that were not in the Fox movies. That's all I care about. I do not want to see Fox actors again because that was the whole point of now having the MCU X-Men. Right? We had the Fox X-Men. We were all excited. MCU's finally gonna get X-Men. We're finally gonna see the X-Men treatment, the MCU treatment rather on the X-Men. And then they start pulling out Fox actors. It's like, what the fuck? Okay. And then, so come to realize what it is that that's how they're going to end this multiversal phase. Okay. This multiversal saga is bringing the X-Men in, because really, honestly, guys, they weren't ready. They haven't figured it out. They haven't cast the X-Men. They haven't decided what characters they're going to use or none of that, but they know they're really dragging ass and really behind on doing any X-Men stuff. So they had to start doing some X-Men stuff. So they started bringing in Fox X-Men because it's ready-made shit. And so the next phase after the whole thing ends with Doom, Robert Downey Jr. will be recast. There will be a new guy playing Dr. Doom. That is a fact. Okay, it's Robert Downey Jr. is just for this. Okay, after this phase, new guy plays Doom, new actors playing all the X-Men characters, and the whole phase is going to be an X-Men phase. A mutant phase, which
Austin Butler is Gambit.
You need a couple. Austin Butler, Pitch Perfect is Gambit. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna recast Channing Tatum. I like fucking with his name. It's Channing Tatum, guys. But I like calling him Tatum Channing and Channing. Yeah.
It's just
but anyway, weird. Whose name's Channing? What up? My name's Channing. Never heard that in your life, I promise you. Prediction that won't happen. Doomsday ends with Franklin resurrecting the Celestial and Earth 616 being destroyed as the heroes are sent to Battle World. I mean,
No. Look at this. Let me.
well, here's the
You
thing.
gotta understand. You gotta understand something.
They are going to Battle World. That is
Right.
happening.
But you gotta understand something. When you go to the multiverse, it's just like the DC multiverse. When they do these certain iterations of these characters, whatever their fate is, it's always the same fate in every other universe. So this Doom, which is AKA Tony Stark, he has to die. He can't be. He's not gonna. He's gonna have to make a sacrifice. It's Doom. Or something he's gonna do that's gonna lead to his demise, just like Tony's demise, and the TV. I mean, the movie version of it. So every version of himself, no matter who he is, whether he's Doom or Mr. Fantastic, he's gonna die. It's just what it is. It happens in every universe. Some live longer, some live shorter, but they all ultimately make a sacrifice.
Yeah. But Franklin Richards, resurrecting the Celestial in the Earth, like, I mean, these are all. I mean, that's actually like a good. That would actually be dope. And it's not. Yeah, and then the the MCU's 616, which we all know is different than the actual 616.
Oh, 6, yeah.
That does,
And they
it's
even got
gonna
a
get
number for
shaken
that.
up. I don't know about destroyed totally. It's definitely gonna get shaken up. Battle World is gonna happen. They'll have to bring it back, in some way or shape or form or whatever. But yeah, it is gonna be Battle World. Doom is gonna bring everyone together. I don't know if we're gonna get the Beyonder. I think it's definitely gonna be more about the Jonathan Hickman version of Secret Wars. It's gonna combine aspects from both the 80s Secret Wars and the 2000s Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars, but it's going to be more based on the Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars, whereas like Doom becomes God Emperor Doom. I don't think they're going to do the Beyonder really, but it'll definitely be Battle World or a version of it, Doom's version of it.
I hope so. That would be dope. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Franklin Richards, though, that's something that is just wildly untapped yet, and when they do tap that keg, it's gonna fucking go forever. Like Franklin Richards is the most powerful being in Marvel, like hands down. He can just create fucking realities and shit. He's God. And so he's also a mutant. This next saga is a mutant saga. We're getting introduced to Franklin Richards, the baby. I'm very hopeful that this next phase is going to have a lot of cool Franklin Richards shit. Now that Hollywood is being forced to go to the comics for their content now because they've run out of their Hollywood typical tropes. They got the origin stories, the superhero lost his power, gets him back. All these basic superhero movies that you've seen done since the 50s, right? Or whatever. Like they just keep repeating it. We're done. We're tired of it. They can't sell it anymore. They are now forced to go to the comics because they have no talent. They can't write. They got to go to the comics. And so that's great. It's great for us. In Secret Wars, end with Franklin giving Peter back his celestial powers. Like Ego, Peter Quill gives his life to rebuild 616 around himself so it can go on. Also resetting it. Yeah. That's exactly, man. And then that's the way. That's the way. That's how they do it in the book. And I hope that Marvel stops this shit of thinking that we have to create shit just completely different from the comics and have writers that don't read comics and all this weird shit. Let's just take a lesson from James Gunn, okay? Comic nerds, comic readers, comic collectors make great comic movies. I mean, it's pretty much common sense, I would think, but apparently they had to learn, and now they're learning because their pockets are getting touched. Because that's the inevitability.
And they're fully invested in it, so you gotta do something.
Yeah, man. Where we at? Oh, so where we at? Hercules was mentioned. Okay. This is cool because Zeus, and so all these like gods and shit, talking about what Thor was talking about, right, in the city, and talking about recruiting all these teams or all the, this big team, right? And so it was a sort of throwaway name at the time, but it did set up the end credit scene. Remember where Brad Goldstein appears as Hercules in the movie at the end of the movie? Now I know Hercules is it's the same kind of shit as the Star Fox, the Harry Styles Star Fox post credit scene, but that never really is going to go anywhere. But I think now that the Hercules thing has a really good chance of actually developing and coming into Doomsday, because and since there was a deleted scene from Loki season 2 where Loki name drops Hercules as someone that he knows. And so they're building up to Hercules, so they're not going to throw this one away, I think. And Hercules, another big guy, was a big problem for him. But I think, because I feel like the reason Marvel Studios introduced Sentry ahead of Doomsday, and it seems to be, making Sentry such a big deal in the conflict between the factions of the Avengers in that movie, is because there always ultimately is just going to try to recreate the iconic comic book splash pages, right? That where that we've seen them do it with the Wolverine with the claw and everything, and then there's one where Sentry rips Ares in half. It's one of these iconic things. Instead, they're going to swap Ares out with another mythological god, Hercules. So I think we're going to see Hercules get ripped in half by Sentry. And then the clip was the next clip. You see Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson, Captain America, a line from Captain America, Brave New World. Look, if we can see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight. If we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight. And that was obviously Sam saying this line to President Thaddeus Ross when Ross was incarcerated on the Raft prison at the end of the movie, right before Sam brings in his daughter Betty to the president. And this is the same location where presumably shortly after his visit with the former president, Sam got this piece of Doomsday foreshadowing from the leader. It's coming. And we've seen it in the probabilities, seen it plain as day, all the heroes protecting this world. Do you think you're the only ones? Do you think this is the only world? We'll see what happens when you have to protect this place from the others. So if Sam is really beefing with Bucky over Bob suing the new Avengers for copyright infringement, Sam already failed to take his own advice, and that he gave to the president. Have we already lost the fight? And so the next clip again from there is Letitia Wright, Letitia Wright, Black Panther. And lost my little picture. I lost my image. Hang on, I'm trying to show y'all the picture. Well, anyway, fucking Black Panther. Teacher Wright. So she's like, now is our time to strike. And this was when she appeared to the other Wakandan tribal elders in her Black Panther suit, leading into the final battle against Namor's forces. And Namor believes Wakanda's, on her knees, our queen murdered, our capital destroyed. He believes we have no protector, but now is our time to strike. It was a scene specifically about Namor, a battle that ended with them working together. And so now, after that movie, I found evidence of a removed romantic scene between Shuri and Namor that was going to be in this movie. And so now, based on some sparks between Namor and Susan Storm in Doomsday, we'll see, based on any clues, what happens from these actors, that we may be getting these couples, these sort of ships, if you will. But next we have Paul Rudd's voice as Scott Lang, Ant-Man from the Ant-Man Quantumania shit, and a line from his audiobook recording of his book, Look Out for the Little Guy, which the Ant Farm was listening to in the car in Quantumania. And what do you say? Will I be there when the Avengers need me? Absolutely. And now Ant-Man seemed to be at a much, I think was a much bigger deal when it was still going to be Avengers the Kang Dynasty, and it was like kind of about Ant-Man, and like it started with Quantumania and all that. But Ant-Man has kind of fallen out of importance in this new Doom version, right? In this new Doom route that they've gone. And so, like I was saying before, like, I guess it's cool he's going to be in it, but like, I guess people were wondering that because of the Ant-Man thing. I don't know if anyone, or the Quantumania, the what do you call it, Jonathan Majors thing, right? I don't know if anyone was worried about that. I don't know anyone who was worried about Ant-Man. Like, I like the Ant-Man movies, and I think Paul Rudd's cool, and like I get it, but like, I don't know. But of course, I don't. But the scooper Daniel RPK, the famous scoop guy, Scott Lang will have a very important role in the Doomsday version of the film, and by featuring Paul Rudd in the video alongside the Russos, that's definitely the message there. I feel like the producers of Doomsday are going to entrust Paul Rudd with the meta exposition of what happened to Kang in the cinematic universe for Doctor Doom, now to be the big bad instead. So, and next we had the voice of Florence Pugh as Elena Belova, Thunderbolts, and she says, "We stick together from now on." And she said this line to the others in the final minutes of the movie after subduing the Void, with Bob, with the Sentry, and they were all marching toward Val with the intention of arresting her. And Elena was saying, "We stick together from now on," and was followed by "That's nice," and the shared broken experiences by these individuals may have made them a stronger unit than the lineup of the current old school Avengers, but who are suing them. Yeah. And I don't know, dude, like, there's really nobody left from the Avengers, right? Like, everybody from the MCU that I cared about is like pretty much gone.
Yeah,
like
pretty much. Yeah.
They're gonna really have to win me over this next phase, and giving us like Kamala Khan is the fucking head of the whole thing, and like she's the leading driving force of the mutants. It's not gonna work, Disney.
Well,
It's not gonna work.
Well, everybody keeps saying it's the MCU now. If you
If you
notice,
look at the comic,
every major character that was a hit, that was a male, has been replaced by a female.
well, if you look
They're
in
all female characters.
yeah, and then how we talk about how like well, if they try to replace, I mean, Kamala Khan wasn't a bad movie and shit, but if they just try to make her the new Wolverine of the whole thing, I can see this happening because like in the comics this is happening, and like we talked about, Marvel, the MCU is very much the MCU. Feige in particular has literally gone to comic writers and told them, this is what we need you to write in the comics so that it matches up with what we're doing in the MCU. And I think that's just like atrocious. I think it should be the other way around. I think that movies should be based on the comics. The comics should just be written how they fucking are. But now we're literally seeing the MCU manipulating the comics. It's absolutely ruined the Marvel comics. Like, all the titles right now suck. The only decent thing out of Marvel right now that you can find in the comic shelf is the Ultimate Universe stuff, because it's so unique that like they had to do it this Ultimate Universe just so they could get the fuck away from the MCU. Because everything main Marvel comics now is all connected to the fucking MCU. My worst nightmare. And they're doing it like, and if you look at now the X-Men, there's a new like they're doing like reboots of all the big famous X-Men, like the X-Men you know, the first comic where Storm and everybody was there. They're redoing like Days of Future Past, all this shit. They're like rebooting them all with Kamala Khan. She's like traveling through time or something, and she's appearing in these stories, and she's like inserted now as a character in these fucking stories. Stu, I'm not making this shit up, dog. This is really happening right now. Right now, guys, in the comics, this is happening. Current comics right now, they've literally inserted Kamala Khan into all the classic X-Men stories and made a version where she's in them. Yeah. Now, why would they do that? I'll tell you what else. Feige, there's a comic writer, the guy that wrote the whole Kamala Khan. So in the comics, coincidentally, Kamala Khan, who is an Inhuman, becomes a mutant. Now, this is strictly because Feige told this writer, I need you to kill Kamala Khan and have her come back as a mutant. Why would he do that? Well, obviously, the Inhumans were very unsuccessful in live action, and they've obviously decided that, you know, we're going to go with the mutants. First of all, the Inhumans were created in Marvel Comics because the mutants weren't doing so well, and they tried to come up with something new that people would like, and everyone fucking, you know, some people liked it, but for the most part, people were like, yeah, we like the mutants. And so they brought that kind of brought the X-Men back, and so in a way, it did its thing. But you know, Marvel still tried to, you know, save face and keep it around and make stories and, you know, all this shit. And you had the Primatine Mists and all this shit. But I don't know, dude. You just cannot make the comics go by the movies. The movies have to go by the comics, or we run into this bullshit where the comics now suck. And now there's nothing to make movies about.
This is true.
And I'm not going to be happy with if the X-Men. First of all, if you look at some of these new comics, these lineups, these new X-Men lineups, like all the new teams, they're all these new made up fucking characters. I almost said that keyword. They're all these characters that I you know what's happening. Like I'm very worried that when they do reboot and make their own MCU mutants for the next phase, I don't think it's going to be our typical Cyclops, Jean Grey, Rogue, Storm. It's going to be Kamala Khan, fucking all these other MCU mutants and shit. Yeah. Raw Talk's in the house. What up?
You. What's up?
What up?
Oh, what up?
Condolences to you, bro. Condolences.
Yeah. Oh, to Stu?
Yeah, man. That was up your way the weekend, man.
Yeah, I dig it. I mean, you know, we persevere though. We you know, we celebrate the life and all that. You know? That's how we handle it.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah, man, it's over now though. The MCU is dead.
We just said that. No, we agree. We just talking about it. Yeah, we agree. Yeah, we agree. It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's done. No need to even go and worry about any Marvel movies ever again. and until Kevin fuck up.
Foggy.
Yeah, he had his run. He had his personnel. He had his run. He did his thing, and it's over now. Marvel's going to go back to going into debt, and they're going to need a new black superhero to get their ass out of it. That's what's going to happen. That's what always happens.
You know, I think they should just take a break. I think they should just take a break. Take like a 5-6 year hiatus. Don't put nothing out. And that'll give you time to put something good together.
See, that's crazy. You can't do
that 10-year run was good.
But they can't do that. They can't do that, Stu, because once the money train keeps going, you got to either keep it going, or it's got to crash. So it's either or, because right now they have a lot of people employed with Marvel and Disney got a lot of people employed. This Disney Plus stuff. If they stop, it's over for them. I mean, it's going to be over for them when they self-sabotage by putting Kamala Khan and everything. I mean, she was good in her own universe.
Yeah, her own movie is cool.
Perfect in her own universe. I like the actor. I like the storyline she had.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're trying to insert her into everything, that's problematic, man. You can't do that. Kamala
Use their word
or something like, come on, man. Mutant. Crazy. And for the record, I like the Inhumans when they first started the thing with the with the Agents of Shield. That's when they went into that with the Agents of Shield, which was
you talking about that show, the live action?
Yeah, I liked it all. I was
that show, bro. I like that show. Me too.
I was invested in all of it, man. You know what I'm saying? The Inhumans, the Agents of Shield, that was my thing. I love that show.
Yeah, I never got into Agents of Shield.
Yeah, a lot of people like those shows.
Yeah,
they just cut them.
Yeah, they cut them because.
Well, the Inhumans canceled because like it was only a few of us, like certain artist types and certain of us creative types that really got that show and really dug it. But it just didn't float with that. I mean, the main guy can't talk and shit like that. People just didn't get it because they're fucking idiots. But
yeah,
Black Bolt's one of my favorite characters in Marvel. But hey,
yeah, one whimper can blow up a whole planet. Like, come on.
Yeah. See, I don't really like the Inhumans comics or anything, but I really like Black Bolt. Every time he's in like a Thanos comic or some other cosmic, because he's always in the cosmic Marvel Black Bolt.
Yeah. I like the original Inhuman comics, the original ones.
Yeah, Medusa.
The latter ones I wasn't too keen on, but the original storylines and the cool stuff they were doing back then in the 60s and 70s,
Atalan
was tough.
Yeah, they live on Atalan.
Yeah. So it's like, but it's messed up. The whole game, everything's going to shit, man. It's crazy now, man. You heard, I mean, I don't.
It's all because of tariffs. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, them figures is up 20. Oh, didn't I call it? I told y'all.
Yeah, we just did. We're talking about that too. Yeah, $27.99.
Oh no, wait until 2026, brothers. It's going to solid 30 rack. $30.
I'm not buying it $30. I ain't buying it $30. I can't buy it $30. $30, $7 for shipping, $7 for shipping, and tax. That's almost $40. That's $40. That's $40+. McFarlane figures are $48 brand new from his store with shipping. It's like $48.
I'll never buy another fucking McFarlane figure unless it's something I got to have, like this.
That's how
old school Deathstroke. I had to have it.
If I can't walk into the store and buy a McFarlane figure, no matter how much I want it, I got to be able to walk in the store and get it. If I can't, because they're already up. They're up $10. At least Marvel Legends and then went up they went from 25 to 35.
Yeah, in the scheme of things, guys, it's only a $3 per figure hike. So a lot of people, for like the average, for the average collector who are like rich guys who like just have disposable income and they just can buy all the shit that they want, they couldn't care less. They're not even thinking about it. It doesn't affect them in the slightest. For those of us who are like check to check, but hardcore collectors trying to have a collection, it does affect you because that money builds up. Those $3 a figure builds up, and like Stu said, you add that on, it's just $3 more bucks
and tax,
raising the tax and everything else.
I think they figured, not to cut you off, they figured since NECA, remember NECA figures were $30,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So they figure, okay, at least NECA, we can get to that level of NECA figures and at that price point, and then we're good for at least, that's what they want to bring it up to. They want to compete with NECA as far as pricing wise, because they look at the neck as plastic and all this other stuff. It's like, it's weird how they do things, but
yeah. Well, G.I. Joe Classified is probably the best line out for that money. That's for sure. And so, if you just, like for me, I very much streamlined a bunch of my shit. I just canceled my Slice and Dice pre-order. I canceled any figure that I didn't have as a kid. And that's it from now on. I will not order or buy a figure if I didn't have it as a kid. And no matter how cool it seems, like, and some of these figures I knew were out when I was a kid, like Darklon. That was out when I was a kid. I didn't have a Darklon though, and so I don't think I ever saw that as a kid.
Oh,
but apparently it was out in like 90s or 80. When did it come out? In like 90 or something?
Probably like 90.
89, I believe.
Yeah, like 89, 90. Yeah.
89?
I believe that. 89, 90. I would
if it was 89, then I seen him. If it was 89, I had him.
I remember Darklon. I never had a Darklon. Always wanted one. Never had. It's the only reason why I got this one this time.
I think it was 89. Hold on, let me look.
But I gotta keep it. I gotta draw the line. And
yeah, Darklon was 89.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I must have seen him, but he must have come with a vehicle or some shit.
Yeah, he came with his vehicle. He had the what is it called over here? I got the book right in front of me and stuff. It's called the Evader. Darklon's Evader. It's the gold shuttle like thing.
And it's like to do with Iron Grenadiers and Iron Grenadiers I really like that was I really fucked with that as a kid. I really liked the Iron Grenadier figures. I liked the whole Iron Grenadier thing that they did, and I was a big fan. And so that's also the reason why I got Metalhead or whatever his name is.
Metalhead was tough too. Yeah.
Right. And I definitely didn't have him as a kid or see him as a kid. And if he would have come out now, I would pass. Like even shit if it came out, like I'm going that tight. Like even if it came out when I was a kid, but I didn't have it or didn't see it or know about it, I'm not getting it. It's got to be.
It makes sense. I agree. I didn't get listen, that last run of figures they came out. I think I got 2. And they came out like 5. I got 2 out of 5 or something like that. Because I got the ones I really wanted. That's just it. I got the ones I really, really wanted. I didn't want Wetsuit because he doesn't look. If he would have looked more like the original, I might have got him, but I never had Wetsuit when I was a kid.
Oh, he looks a lot like the original. I like the Wetsuit. I think these figures, like the mainframe, the Wetsuit, and the sci-fi, they look really.
I did get mainframe. Yeah, I got sci-fi, and I got what's the other one? Zap, I think it was that came out. What is?
It was the Desert Scorpion.
I got the Desert Scorpion. I got him. I didn't get the other guy because he's made up. I never seen or heard of him before. The one with the big Gatling gun. The one with the big Gatling gun. I never seen him.
Oh, yeah, the skull head guy. Yeah, he's made up.
Yeah, I never seen him before.
He's a repaint of one of the blue skeleton guys.
Oh, he is? Yeah, I didn't even get him. You can keep that.
Those guys came out, I think, in 90, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I mean, some of the ones I got that I didn't have as a kid that I never saw, or I don't even remember. Like the Valkyries, I got them. I just thought they looked cool. So I got those because they look cool. And that's just, that's just what it is. And I got them on sale. I caught them for like $45.
Yeah, that range Viper came out in 90.
Okay,
yeah. The range Viper is in 90. But so just to tackle this Channing Tatum Doom deal. So Doom and Channing Tatum apparently are gonna square off in the movie. And yeah, I mean that seems kind of silly. Doom fighting Gambit fighting Doom. Unless it's that, like I said, that time where Gambit became like a god, but that's not what they're doing here. So it'll be, Gambit will just be fighting him. But basically people are running with it going, acting like it's gonna be ridiculous. Oh, that's stupid. It's not stupid. He's one guy. All these guys are gonna be fighting Doom. So yes, Gambit's gonna also be fighting Doom, but it's not like he's gonna be fighting him one-on-one. But so because what he said, Channing Tatum was saying that there's this big fight, with him and Robert Downey Jr. Let me find the quote. He said, really had to wrap their mind around the accent and how people are going to understand him. I'm not going to go full Cajun. The Russo brothers want things to be funny, but they don't want to go full Deadpool. They want to keep the drama and keep it tight. When Gambit gets serious, when he drops the Mardi Gras mask, things do matter. And then he kind of summed up the way he sees the character. He said, Gambit, he said he likes women, he smokes, he drinks. He's just not a save the world kind of guy. And we need those, but we need contrast. And that's dope. That's why I like Gambit. Gambit's always been one of my top favorite characters. The trench coat didn't hurt when I was a kid. Loved Gambit. He was awesome.
I think everybody like the trench coat. I think it's what we like the most.
True.
Yep, and the cards and shit, and yeah, he's definitely an anti-hero. Maybe Gambit came out as a villain, like he first was a bad guy. So
that's the same thing we said about Venom. If they would have did Venom, Lethal Protector, like he, you know what I mean, when he came out as lethal, but that'd have made much more sense without Spider-Man. But to just do Venom,
into that.
Yeah, they should have. Right. They could have fully embraced that Venom, Lethal Protector. I mean, that comic took off. It flew off the shelves. I got the number. I read that comic for a while. I got a few issues of that. Yeah. I thought it was dope.
But yeah. Oh, fuck. But yeah, Channing Tatum is gonna reprise his role as Gambit, and he first thing to note is that he revealed that he was forced to skip what he described as a big fight with Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom due to injury, leaving his double take to the action to like his close-ups, like his what do you call it, stunt doubles and shit, and then he would step in for the close-ups. So he's saying that he didn't get to do the fight scene because he had an injury, and so these dudes but he has like a fight with Doom. And so this kind of teases this X-Men versus Doom fight at some point in the movie. And, I don't think it's just going to be Gambit fighting him, but a lot of people thought that's where they took it online. But yeah, most fans, I think, expected anyway, that based on the leaked set photos and whatnot. But yeah. Is Gambit gonna live? Are all these mutants gonna live? Is Doom gonna kill these guys? Is that how we're gonna get to the new? I mean, this is a whole multiversal thing. I mean, all these guys are expendable. Everyone in this movie can die pretty much, except for the new characters, the Kamala Khans and whatnot. Those guys are going to the next phase. But anybody from Fox can die, and probably will. Yeah, and probably will.
Crazy.
Anybody from Fox can get it. Anybody from Fox can get it.
Anybody from Fox can get it.
Yeah.
Fox it.
But that would give us our wish for a recast.
Right.
I mean,
right. Exactly that. Exactly that.
I think all of them are just a little too long in the tooth to play those characters. Unless you give us older versions of them characters.
Right.
It's time.
Yeah, they were young. When they were young, that's when they did it. They're not young anymore. X-Men are just young characters. That's it. It's like Spider-Man. Yeah. You got to be a kid.
You got to be a kid. Yeah.
They were teens. Yeah. X-Men were teens when they started. Like the first team, they were teenagers. It was all about the school and all this. But moving over to a little bit of DC real quick. The Lanterns show that we're all excited about, the True Detective thing. There's real villains going to be in it. We're going to have what's his name? Where's his name? What's his name? Fucking what's his name? What's his fucking name? All right, let me see if I can zoom in on. Well, I can't see his name. Well, anyway, there's your people. There's Sinestro, Black Mask, or Black Hand, I mean. And this guy, Garret Dillahunt, that dude from some shit? You've seen him in a bunch. You've never seen him in a bunch? He's been in a bunch of shit. shit.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what is?
I can't remember. I seen him.
I
He's
seen
in,
him on TV shows.
yeah, he was in that. He was in The Road. He was in fucking the house at the end of the lake or whatever. The other house at the end of the lake or some shit. He was like the villain in that. He's been a lot of villains. He's been yeah, he was in a show. He was like a drug dealer in Cape Town, or what's it called? What's it called? Drug Town. What's it called? High Town. High Town.
What you call it? From Hawkeye that played Hawkeye.
No, he's not in Mayor of Kingstown.
No.
No. It's called the show I'm talking about is called High Town. It's a real indie show. Fucking yeah, a little nothing. You probably never heard of it. But yeah, Garret Dillahunt. He's just been he's like a side dude. He's been in a bunch of side shit. Then the guy here in the middle, he always plays like a gangster,
He passed away though.
Oh, the dude from The Wire?
I think that guy passed away.
Oh no, I don't think so. I didn't know that.
Hold on, yeah. Or is it a different guy? Because he looks like he always played the mobster.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't he.
I'm gonna tell you his name. His name's probably in this little thing right here. All right, Paul Ben Victor.
Paul, let me look because there's so many dudes.
And Ulrich Thompson is the guy that's gonna be Sinestro.
Paul Ben.
Yeah, Paul Ben Victor. Yeah, let's see.
Oh no, he didn't pass. I'm thinking of another dude that looks just like this dude.
Yeah, this dude's on The Wire. He was the gangster in The Wire. He played the Greek.
Yeah. This dude is he ain't no joke. He's a good actor, man. He ain't no joke.
He's always like a gangster. But yeah, he's pretty good. He's good.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of stuff. I see him in a lot of stuff. The guy in the middle.
He's in Invisible Man with
he's playing in she's playing Atrocitus.
Atrocitus, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Atrocitus, and then you got Ulrich fucking.
Oh, he got to sell that because Atrocitus is. Let me tell you something,
bro.
Okay, you got
Sinestro and a motherfucker. That's Sinestro. I can see it.
Yeah, he can get that off. But the guy playing Atrocitus, he better sell that.
He's gonna be. Look how much makeup he's gonna have on though.
Atrocitus is
he looks
a
like
DC fan favorite. Yeah. Out of all the alternate lantern colors, that's the one people love the most. They love Atrocitus. They love his demeanor. They love his philosophy. They love everything about Atrocitus. So you gotta nail that. That character has to be played like you can't give us a Hollywood version of Atrocitus. You gotta give us a comic version of Atrocitus in every possible way you act that out, or you're gonna get some serious backlash. Serious. That he's a fan favorite.
Yeah. And so we know these three are going to be in the show. That's that's great news, guys, because remember, this is a show that we've been told is going to be like True Detective and is going to be a smaller budget and is going to take place on Earth. And we're like, what? Green Lantern is going to take place on Earth?
Depends on what lantern you talking about, because
and it's Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart both, and it's going to take place on Earth. So what's going to happen is basically it's like we know obviously we've seen 100 million cartoons and everything where Green Lantern is on Earth, right? Really he's always on Earth in the cartoons. So it's not far-fetched. I mean, obviously he comes to Earth, he does shit on Earth. He's Earth's protector. He protects the whole sector.
Earth's part of his sector. So
his whole sector 219,
219, I think it is, something like that.
Hey fellas, I'll be right back, man. It's going to be about 10 minutes.
All right.
I gotta
jump on much longer, bro. We're gonna probably
wrap it up. I gotta break up. I gotta break out, man.
I didn't mean to spoil the momentum.
Nah, it's that time for me. I gotta break out. I really do. I gotta break out.
Yeah. But man, that's pretty much it anyway. We really touched on everything that we have for tonight. But we do this every Wednesday and Saturday, so just stay tuned. Let's come back this Saturday. We do it every weekend at 7 p.m. Both Wednesday and Saturday, rather 7 p.m. usually. if not 6:45, something like that. But always by 7. So hit that like, subscribe, rewind it if you just came in, watch the beginning. This was great. We got fucking Gambit fighting Doom. Look at that. Look at that.
Gambit fighting. Oh man, see. Yeah, man. Marvel is doomed.
Don't worry. Marvel Tokon.
Marvel Tokon.
We can talk about that Saturday because that Evo was the game.
Also, Saturday we're gonna talk about. There's a book that I just read like a few months ago, maybe like a year ago, 6 months, something like that, called Project Hail Mary, and it's just this really great book. If you saw The Martian with Matt Damon, really good movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of that kind of vibe, except he like meets an alien and shit, but it's not what you've expected. It's nothing like anything you've ever seen. This alien is nothing like any alien you've ever seen or heard in any book, movie, or cartoon. It's something very unique, very different. And I was blown away by the book. Like I fucking told my dad about it, made him fucking read it. And so I found out yesterday they're making a movie. Yeah. With Ryan Gosling. So it's getting ready to come out. The trailer's already out. It'll be out like March.
Ryan Gosling, we keep this guy. This is must be
he about to be a Star Wars.
Yeah, bro. He's blowing up.
Star Wars movie.
Hell yeah, man.
Star Wars.
Yeah, we got to talk about that Saturday. We got to talk about that too.
Yep.
Man, Ryan, he's doing his thing.
Well, all right, guys, man. Until Saturday, remember and don't ever forget what I always tell you.
Be water, my friend.